And just be aware of the surroundings, be aware of the body, be aware of the breath, be aware of your skin, be aware of the space around us, be aware of the air in contact with our skin and the temperature of this air which is in contact with our skin. And be aware of the temperature of the air that enters the nose and the temperature of the air that leaves the nose. And as we experience the process of witnessing the breath as it moves in and out of our body, and experience the air that is surrounding us, we can understand that we are actually dependent on this air, not only for breathing, but the whole surrounding is air. Have you observed this? That wherever you go, you are surrounded by air all the time, and the same air enters and leaves the body, giving you life. Now as we observe the air and feel its wonderful power, let's go deep inside and find that oneness inside us. Deep inside our heart, there's a spark of light which we visualize in the beginning of the class. Now the unique feature of this light, according to yogic text and yogic writings, is that this spark of light is independent. Whereas the physical body and all the physiological, biological processes depends on the vital air, the inner spark does not. And what is this inner spark then? This inner spark, if it is not dependent on the breath, must be essentially different from whatever that we have known in our life, whatever that we have experienced, because everything, right from your breath to your sleep, to the power to move your consciousness, to move your thoughts, all depends on the breath. But there is a spark deep inside us which is independent, and this is called the Atma, the force. And this force is always the same. It doesn't change. It is always constant, which means it is different from all the laws which we have heard of or experienced, because the law of nature says that everything changes all the time. Nothing is constant. Whereas here you have a spark of light which is constant all the time. And this is the reason why whenever we need centeredness, we visualize this, because it never changes, it's always constant, it's always steady, it's always with us. Our only permanent, constant companion, the tool for our centeredness. And its nature is of bliss, ananda, absolute bliss, absolute consciousness. So whenever you need any form of centeredness, and I've mentioned this quite a number of times, rather than bringing our mind to external tools to center ourselves, it would be much more easier, much more permanent, and much more dependable to train ourselves to dive deep inside and visualize the spark of light, the spark of life, light, and then be centered and experience this settling down of emotion and mind and body. So with this awareness of this Satchidananda, this absolute bliss, consciousness, power deep inside us, feeling happy and cheerful, and feeling happy that this point of light, this centeredness, is in every single living being. with this feeling of oneness and unity, wishing all good health, peace and harmony, we conclude our meditation and we conclude our class and practice tonight. Now rub the palms together, place it at the jawline and then up the cheeks and then to the top of the head and the back of the neck, healing the back of the neck, and then to your chest, healing the emotions and the heart, to the abdomen, healing the digestive functions and the digestive organs, to the back,